what have Davido's contributed to Nigeria? Davido's music, to me, largely focuses on themes of love, wealth, and celebration. While entertaining, it rarely addresses the systemic issues he now criticizes within the country. If he feels strongly about Nigeria challenges, shouldn't his heart reflect a commitment to driving change, just like Baba Fela did? How does Davido's criticism align with his music, which rarely address the present issues he claims to care about? Does this particular thing send to the youth who look up to such figures like Davido for hope and motivation? If every Nigerian in a position of influence choose to criticize rather than contribute, what would become of our collective identity in the nearest future?
If Nigeria is not doing well, we have other African countries that are doing well. And if you ask me to recommend, I will recommend Ghana. Yes, pack your bags and come to Ghana. I can beat my chest and say that. Pack your bags and come to Ghana. Days ago, African Americans and Afro-Caribbean were given citizenship in Ghana. If Ghana is not doing well, they wouldn't come here and apply for their citizenship. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphina. I'm very excited returning back to you. So there's this video that was sent by one of my subscribers, and I decided to bring it here so we can check it together and share our thoughts. That's what.
Let me take this moment to address the speech of Davido in the interview he made earlier, and he was saying certain negative things about Nigeria, and that statement became a little bit controversial on the internet or the social media platform. Now, I believe as an influential figures, artists like Davido carry the immense privilege of being heard across the world. Now, however, with such privilege comes a heavy responsibility, especially when it involves representing one's country on global platforms. Davido's recent remarks in the US, I don't know if it is US interview that he made about not wanting to return to Nigeria due to the state of the economy or government and society, have kind of, in my opinion, sparked significant conversations. And while it's essential to acknowledge and address national challenges, we must always consider the impact of how and where this conversation take place. And I would say to my audience, let us take a few moments to reflect on a critical point. Number one, we need to be able to consider the power of our words. Now, Davido's success, to a large extent, stems from the unwavering support of Nigerians who celebrated his music and cheered him to rise and stood by him through his journey. When such a figure like Davido speaks negatively about his homeland, it risks kind of diminishing the collective pride and hope of those who still dream of a better Nigeria. In every nation, I believe every nation has their own flaws. No country is without its own challenges. From economic disparity to political corruption, issues exist worldwide. But the way citizens speak about their nation, especially on global platforms, also contributes significantly to how the world perceives such a nation. I believe in building, not tearing down. I think criticizing the state of Nigeria without offering solutions or contributions or contributing kind of meaningful to change its unproductive aspect. If artists choose to highlight issues like this, they should do so with purpose by inspiring action, advocating for reform, or using their platform to amplify the voices of the less privileged. The question is, what have Davido's contributed to Nigeria? Davido's music, to me, largely focuses on themes of love, wealth, and celebration. While entertaining, it rarely addresses the systemic issues he now criticizes within the country. If he feels strongly about Nigeria challenges, shouldn't his heart reflect a commitment to driving change, just like Baba Fela did? And I believe, in a way, gratitude also matters. And it is important to remember that despite Nigeria's imperfections, the nation has nurtured talents like Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, and all these names you hear. Dismissing it entirely kind of disrespect the millions who contributed or who strive to hope for a better tomorrow. Now let us ask ourselves these questions, my audience. How can an artist inspire global respect for Nigeria while publicly dismissing its value? What message does this particular thing send to the youth who look up to such figures like Davido for hope and motivation? If every Nigerian in a position of influence choose to criticize rather than contribute, what would become of our collective identity in the nearest future? How does Davido's criticism align with his music, which rarely address the present issues he claims to care about? And what would be the impact if instead Davido used his global platform to uplift and advocate for Nigeria in constructive ways? Now, there's an undeniable truth. Constructive criticism can be a tool for change, but it must be paired with responsibility and action. And I believe it is not to point out flaws. True leadership lies in seeking solutions, inspiring others, and representing one's country with dignity, even among challenges. Davido's words, for me, could have been an opportunity to highlight like resilience, call for international partnership, or promote a vision for change. Instead of him making it like we feel dismissive and his statements kind of lack in depth. And I'm not expecting it from someone as influential as him. But in a summary, or let me say in a conclusion, I would say let us challenge ourselves and our influential figures to rethink how we represent Nigeria instead of tarnishing its image. Let us speak with purpose and act with intentions. Every word matters, especially when the world is listening. The question is, we need to also consider that Davido's uncle is also a governor of a state. The question is, what is his uncle doing about that state? How successful is his state, or is the state, since his uncle gets into the position of power? So some people are saying, oh, he's saying the truth about what is going on within the country. On my platform, I have been able to refuse money. I've been able to block a lot of people on WhatsApp who say negative things about Nigeria. A lot of people. If you are from the diaspora, if you are within Nigeria, you keep criticizing. Yes, we can criticize it among ourselves, but if you keep saying negative things about the country Nigeria, this is our mother's land. Yes, we have our challenges. Before we even make decisions to point so much fingers on our leaders, I always look at what are we doing collectively to make sure things work. And thank God for people like VDM. VDM talk about the negative things or the challenges we have within the country, and he addresses the person. He addresses the situation rather than addressing the whole society as something. And he at least is being active and proactive on how he supports the people. So with that being said, I believe in my own stance, I condemn the act of Davido's comments about Nigeria on that specific interview. So people might have their opinion, but with every point I think I've laid out, let me know what you think about it, Nigerians. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Adios, amigos.
Guys, this is really disappointing. I'm not blaming Davido for what he said, though. Not at all. Why should I blame someone saying the truth about what is happening? So because I am trapped in Nigeria, then I should mislead people so they can, carry themselves from wherever they are living to Nigeria. Why should I mislead people by telling them lies about my country so they can leave paradise to dead zone. Never. Never. What Davido did was right. We cannot be splitting out things that is not true about our country. Never. We will say it the way it is in order to let people know. If it is their choice to come after hearing what is happening in Nigeria, then it's their choice, but it's better for them to know. Yes, when you come out to tell people the opposite of what is happening in your country, then where is the love? Ask yourself, where is the love? Huh? Where is it? This is what we've been preaching out. This is exactly what we've been preaching out. So I'm not blaming Davido for anything. I'm rather supporting Davido for what he said here. Because everything he said is nothing but the truth. Oh, so you want him to lie and say everything is going well in Nigeria. So when those people come, they will see the opposite. Don't you know that it's going to become worse when we lie, when they hear lies from our celebrity, our big time celebrity? So Davido should not think about his career. He should come out and lie so they can drag him. You people are funny. You are funny. Before someone will do anything, you have to think about his career first. His career first before any other thing. If you are in his shoe, bro, you are going to do the same thing. You are going to do the same thing. I can't imagine Davido lying, saying the opposite of what is happening in Nigeria. What if people carry themselves from wherever they are coming from to Nigeria and they see the opposite? Don't you know they are going to drag him? People like say, when I don't know waiting they happen, when I don't know waiting they happen. This internet space, however it is, if Nigeria is not doing well, we will come out here and say it to protect the interest of people who are planning of coming to Nigeria. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Do well to like, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video to as many eyes out there. I believe they will watch and also, pick one or two things on the video. I love you guys always. Bye.